How did you manage to see this intruder?
He was climbing the wall of your estate, Mr. Capwell.
Uh-huh. But how did you see him in the dark?
I was driving and I saw him for a moment in the headlights.
May I have your name, madam?
It's not necessary. I just wish to help.
Wait a minute.
Sorry, Joe.
Hello? Who's there?
C.C. Capwell here. There's a report we have an intruder at the house again. This time I want the entire security force out there immediately. No, I want everyone, and no noise. I'll arrange for the gates to be open. Now cover the fence line. No one is to get out. I want this man.
Come on. You dirty pig. You talking to me? Ching, ching, ching. Dog breath. I'm through talking. Get up!
Would you two cut it out?
You're gonna be sorry for that.
Come on, you guys! You're driving me crazy!
Oh, that was pretty good, but we gotta do it again.
Oh, no you don't. No way. This is it!
I'll get it, all right?
No!
Hello? Yeah, she's right here.
Hello? Yes, Mr. Winterset. Yes, that will be fine. Oh, I'm looking forward to it, too. Yes, let me take down the address. Okay, great.
Would you excuse me, Mason?
I always do.
Santana, the decorations are lovely. Thank you.
Hello.
Yeah.
Listen, I don't want to interfere with your personal life,
Well, that's decent of you, Peter.
but do you think it's a wise political move to be dating Santana?
I beg your pardon.
Well, for someone with political ambitions, it seems...
Why don't you say what you mean, Peter?
Perhaps I'm out of line, Mason.
Perhaps. I didn't know you were politically astute.
Well, I'm not.
Did you come by that teaching prep school?
Forget I said anything.
Of course, if I need to know anything in the area of high school physics, you'll be the first person I'll consult.
I don't teach physics anymore.
Quite right. You work for the family.
I work for your father.
Uh-huh. And my father's a man to be reckoned with. If I were you, I wouldn't presume to interfere in his affairs.
Well, I have no intention of doing so.
Nor tell him who to be seen with.
I'll be very careful, Mason.
That would be wise. Some mistakes can be disastrous.
Yes, some are. Joe Perkins, for example.
What do you mean?
Well, he's out.
But what's your point?
Well, I've been doing a little checking. And I've gotten the impression that if you'd been on top of your job a little more, he'd still be in prison.
And,
With whom did you do a little checking? Old math teacher chum?
Something like that, yeah.
Get smart, Peter. If you want to get ahead, you're going to need every friend in the family you can get. Capwell stick close together. Divided loyalties will not be tolerated. And by the way, I'm withdrawing my political candidacy, so I can date whomever I choose. Unless you have some objection, of course.
Mason, something's come up. I need you.
What is it?
We have to leave.
Leave?
Right now, it's important.
I have a date.
I'm sure Santana will understand. We have somewhat of a crisis out at the house.
Well, what crisis?
I'll explain on the way. Come on.
No sirens, Joe. It'll go quickly and quietly. Think of me when you go back to prison. We had some sweet moments. Too bad.
Who is it?
It's Philip, Mr. Castillo, the butler.
Hi.
Sorry to disturb you, sir, but Mr. Capwell just phoned. It seems an intruder was sighted climbing the wall of the estate.
Oh, then I wasn't hearing things.
You heard him?
Something.
Where?
I'm not sure, actually. It sounded pretty far off.
Well, Mr. Capwell has notified the security patrol and they're on their way. I have opened the front gate so they can enter without ringing the bell, thus alerting our intruder. I just thought you should know, sir.
Well, I appreciate that, fellow.
Yes. Well, perhaps you'd like to wait downstairs with the staff, just in case.
What's the matter? You don't think I can take this guy?
Well, sir, he could be armed.
Oh, I'm just kidding, Philip. The shape I'm in, I couldn't take my pillow. Just the same, I think I'll stay up here and try. Thanks.
Very good, sir.
Winterset. Sounds like a phony name to me.
Yeah, well, I never heard of a casting call in the middle of the night either.
I don't like it.
I say we go with her.
Right. Jade!
Just a minute.
We're going with you.
Oh, no, you're not.
Oh, yes, we are. We're going to make sure everything's on the up and up.
Forget it. I don't want chaperones.
Look, we'll just check out the place and then we'll leave.
You guys, I can go by myself. Gosh, you're imagining the worst. If Sarah Winterset is anything like his friend, he's a preppy sort of intellectual.
You're going dressed like that?
Well, what's wrong with it?
Nothing, it's great. But it's just a little bit,
A little what,
It's
Danny?
a little overdone. It's too much. I mean, too little.
I'm not auditioning for Mary Poppins.
Well, what are you auditioning for?
I don't know yet.
Then why the getup?
So I'm noticed.
Don't worry, you'll be noticed.
You guys are real supporting, you know.
Look, we just don't want you getting in any trouble, that's all.
Would you both stop worrying?
I just don't understand why this guy casts at night.
I'll tell you one more time. This is Hollywood, right?
We agree so far.
They make movies here.
Correct.
And sometimes it takes all day and all night to get one done, so producers have to work weird hours.
See? That's what we want. We just want to make sure he's not a weird producer.
I'm telling you guys, he's not. He produced a lot of classy foreign films. He speaks French and probably 50 other languages.
Well, then what's the harm with us just tagging along with you, huh?
Because I don't want to look like some baby.
There's no chance in that.
Look, at least call us when you get there.
Yeah.
No.
Come on, you can make up an excuse, say you're calling your service or something.
You guys are bonkers. You've had one fight rehearsal too many.
Designed it? Yeah, when I was experimenting with fashion design. Well, it's just beautiful, Santana. Why don't you experiment a little more and come up with something for me? Well, I'd be glad to, but you don't look like you need any help from me. You look stunning. Oh, thank you. So, how does it feel to be engaged? Wonderful. I hope you'll be very happy, Kelly. We will be.
So what's all this about Mason?
What about Mason? Well, aren't you on a date with him? I guess so. I wouldn't really call it that, but maybe it is. Time sure changes people. What do you mean? Well, remember when we were kids? You and Mason were not the best of friends. We were oil and water. I remember he always used to order you around, and you used to stand there with your arms folded saying, no. It used to drive him crazy. Well, things haven't changed that much. I still say no. And if I know my brother, it still drives him crazy. So, when's the big day? The wedding? Yes. Well, we haven't set a date yet. Well, when you do, I'd be glad to help with the decorating. Not professionally, but as a friend. Oh, Santana, I couldn't ask for you to do that. You didn't. I volunteered. Oh, I'd love for you to do it. But if I know Daddy, it's going to be a big extravaganza. Well, it should be the best wedding that Santa Barbara's ever seen. You deserve it. Things were starting to go well. I mean, they were a little better. And then, until Joe Perkins got out of prison. You know, that's still with me. I still think about Channing. And they let Joe Perkins go free. A murderer, and he's free. I know. I think of it every day, too. It's stirred up so much. There's still a lot of hatred in this community for him. Your brother was a very special man. Why did he have to come back here, to Santa Barbara? He made a big mistake. A very big mistake.
The fence line is covered and the house is surrounded. If someone's on the ground, we'll get it.
What kind of security system you got in here anyway?
A very sophisticated one.
So how to get inside without sounding the alarm?
We're checking that out right now.
He climbed over the wall.
That's the report we had.
Hey, the alarm's down.
How?
Dismantled. Everything was set. A real neat job. This guy really knows what he's doing.
Okay, I'll start in the basement and work my way room to the top. You start on the east side of the top floor and move down.
Right.
Holler if you encounter anything or see anything suspicious. We've got guys all around the place.
Yeah, don't worry, I'll holler.
He broke the seal and entered after turning off the alarm, Mr. Capwell.
Would you leave us, please?
Yes, sir.
If that guy's on the premises, we'll find him.
Good, thank you.
See that you do.
Yes, sir.
This is just...
I know, Dad.
No one was to come in here. No one. This is Channing's room.
Let's see if anything's missing.
I'm sorry, my son. You were not to be disturbed. I swore. I'm sorry. No, Mason.
What?
Just leave it.
Dad,
Mason, please. Just leave it.
Looks like somebody went through the drawers. We'll get him.
I want him, Mason. I really do want him.
Check with the guards.
Hey, have you seen a script for this?
Why bother? Last time we said let's improvise and see what we come up with.
Yeah. Hey, how about you?
Sorry, what?
Have you read the script?
No.
What's your name?
Jade.
Hi, Jade. I'm Paula. This is Connie.
Hi.
How are you at, improvising?
Oh, well, sure. I took a class.
A glass? No kidding. Where, in town?
No, in New York.
Oh, great place.
Yeah, I used to live on West 46th Street. I came out here a couple of years ago.
Have you ever worked for Mr. Winterset before?
On and off.
Mr. Winterset will be with you in a few moments, ladies.
Hello, sweetheart.
Hello, Bear.
Paula, I see we've acquired a few more wrinkles, haven't we?
I wouldn't talk, Baron.
Gotta watch what you say to me. You don't work around here. All right, now who's first?
Oh, I'm first. I'm Jade. Jade Perkins.
Hi, Jade. Baron Winterset.
How do you do?
Come on in.
Be nice, Jade. He's in one heck of a mood.
Have a seat.
Could you hide me? Please. You broke in? No, man, it's not what you think. What is it? Look, I came here to get evidence to clear myself. I had to break into Channing's room.
Oh, man, you're on thin ice.
Where are the security guards?
They're all over the place. They're down the hall, in the basement.
Oh, man, please, you have got to help me hide. Look, I didn't come here to hurt anybody. I need the evidence. Look, if they find me here, they're going to revoke my parole and send me back to prison.
Okay, relax.
Look, you're going to help me then, right?
You know I will.
Okay, look, I don't want you getting into trouble over this, okay?
Trouble? I eat trouble for breakfast.
Thanks for driving me home, Mama.
I still can't believe you would end up dating Mason Capwell.
Firstly, I'm not in any situation yet, and secondly, I'm not dating Mason. He just took me to the party. It was a last-minute thing.
He's attracted to you. I can see it in his face.
It's not me that he wants, Mama. I've just turned him down so many times, he has to prove to himself I don't hate him.
Mason is not the man young Channing was.
Believe me, I'm not romantically involved with him. I don't even like being alone with him.
I just don't want you hurt, darling.
Look, I'm well aware that Mason is the type of man that can easily hurt a woman if she allows it. And I'm not going to give him the chance.
You sound more sure of yourself than I expected.
That's because a mother doesn't know when her little girl's grown up.
He's a very strong man.
How strong?
What do you mean?
Well, you know, I never really knew him much. He was always kind of distant, I guess.
Let it stay that way.
Well, he is My son's grandfather. I just want to know what he's like.
Not many are like Mr. Capwell.
He's a very good businessman.
He's more than that.
How? What do you mean?
He's many things, sweetheart. He's a connoisseur of art. The museum receives an annual endowment. He's a sportsman. Sailing, tennis, polo.
Like Channing.
That boy was Mr. Capwell reborn.
Was he?
I often thought so.
Tell me everything. I want to know details.
What details?
Everything. I want to know what he does for pleasure, what kind of food he likes to eat, where he likes to go on vacation.
Wait, slow down, one at a time, please.
Okay. Okay, what type of food does he like to eat?
He doesn't eat, he dines.
Oh, of course.
He doesn't like heavy meals, no gravies. Fruits and vegetables have to be fresh. He likes miniatures, baby zucchini, tiny carrots.
Does he like wine?
Yes, the finest. California, usually. Except for champagne. He says only the French understand champagne. Why? What are you thinking of?
Nothing.
Why all the questions? Why do you need to know details?
I just told you because he's my boy's grandfather, and I want to know if they're alike. Besides, I find him fascinating.
Give it up, darling. No good will come of that.
Mama, I've given up a lot, but I will never give up looking for my baby.
You mean he could still be in the house?
Don't worry, sweetheart. The security people are searching every room. They will find him.
Cece, if it's all right with you, I think it'd be better if I took Kelly to my apartment. Spend the night there.
That's a good idea.
That's not necessary.
It might make you feel a little bit safer.
Daddy, if you're staying, so am I.
Hey, he's not a young and beautiful girl. I mean, it could have been anyone. A rapist or who knows.
Peter's right.
Yeah, I think that's a little extreme. I mean, let's not go around scaring each other. Maybe no one was here. Maybe you just received a crank call.
The security system was disarmed.
Yeah, but they were fixing it last week. Maybe they just didn't finish hooking it up.
Look, someone broke into Channing's room.
Yeah, that's right.
Well, I'm going to check and see what they're doing.
Look, I only want you safe.
Peter, I am safe. Daddy has 20 men here. They'll get the thief, or whatever he is.
There's nothing you can do to help. Don't you think you ought to come over to my apartment and we can, wait it out?
I really want to be with the family. Look, you're very sweet, and there's no need. I just want to take a bath and soak until it's all over. I've always been in the ostrich school of facing danger,
Let's stick your head in the sand, huh?
In that case, stick the rest of me in a tub.
All right. But I'm going to call you as soon as I get home, okay?
And then I'll take the portable phone to the tub.
Okay. I'll miss you. Promise you'll think about it?
Of course. Who else?
I don't even want to speculate on that. Bye-bye.
Could you describe this noise to us, Mr. Castillo?
Not really.
Was it footsteps, a door slamming?
Yeah, I tell you, I was half asleep. It could have been my imagination. I've been known to dream in stereophonic sound.
Well, it wasn't your imagination, Cruz. Someone managed to cut the security alarm system, disconnect it, get into the house, and break into Channing's room. So you did hear something.
I wish I could be more help, Mr. Z, but I just don't know what else to tell you.
Well, he got out of the house anyway.
You searched everywhere?
Yeah, well, he could still be on the grounds.
Well, he has to be on the grounds. There's no way he could escape your men, is there?
Oh, no, sir.
Well, then flush him out. This delay is inexcusable.
It's kind of hard in the dark, sir. We've got to cover over 10 acres. We might have better luck in the daylight.
Release the dogs.
What?
You heard me. I said release the dogs. I won't wait until the morning.
Yes, sir.
I'm sorry about all this, Cruz.
Don't worry about it, Mr. C. I'm sure whoever it is isn't after me.
If you hear anything else, ring for Philip. He'll alert the guards.
I'll keep an ear cocked. Sure. Please do.
Kelly, did you come up here alone?
Yeah, they told me the house was safe.
Not until we find him. I better go down and see how they're doing outside. Come on, Kelly. I'll walk you back to your room.
Well, Dad, I'd much rather stay up here and keep Cruz company.
All right, I'll send a guard up to stand outside.
Ah, mais non, elle ne me convient pas pour...
29 is 9 years too old. Right. I'll talk to you. Agents. What do you think of that guy?
Oh, he's good.
No, but I mean, does he jump off the screen at you?
Because that's what I'm looking for, is somebody that jumps off the screen.
Yeah.
You know, I love my work, Jade.
I love to take unknowns and make stars out of them. Did you see Slick City?
Yes, I did. Did you produce that?
No, but I gave Lila Grover first big break.
Oh, she's great.
Mm-hmm. She's going to be a big star. And that kid in Burned Rubber?
Oh, yeah, Val Cousins.
Yeah. You know where I found her? In a hash house on La Brea.
Well, she's terrific.
She is. And that's why I love my work.
But you know something? I've got to be straight with you. I'm in this business to make money.
Well, what's wrong with making money?
Nothing. Especially if you haven't got any to start with.
Right.
You're very pretty, Jade.
Oh, thank you.
But what counts is what's up on that screen there.
If I jump off or not.
Mm-hmm. You got any tape on yourself?
A tape?
Mm-hmm.
A tape. Well, no, I don't. But my friend is sending me one in from New York.
Oh, really? When?
2 weeks.
That's no good. I've got to move on this thing right away. Now, look, I think you're right on the money for this project. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to make a screen test of you.
Really?
Yeah, but there's a catch.
Oh?
I told you I'd be straight with you. A screen test costs a lot of bucks. And I need to have a return on my investment. So we have to develop an exclusive arrangement together.
I see.
Of course, if the test doesn't work...
If I don't jump.
Yeah. Then we'll forget about the exclusivity and you'll be free to do whatever you want. Okay?
Okay.
All right. Now, this is a deal memo, and you sign it, and it basically says that when my lawyers initiate the contracts between us, that you agree to that.
Okay.
So you just sign here, and then we'll meet again. Say tomorrow, same time.
Oh, fine.
You know, this casting at night is killing me, but we're shooting all day long. So...
Oh, nighttime is fine with me.
All right. I'll have the contracts for you.
Okay. I'll be here.
Listen, before you go, Jade, could you turn around for me?
Turn around.
It's good. Now, a little faster. You look like you've done some modeling.
Oh, just a little.
You know, what I'm looking for is girls that have really pretty legs for this project. Do you think you could, just...
I hope you catch him.
We will. I wish you'd waited for me at the yacht, though.
Well, I didn't know what time you were going to return.
Well, I have returned, and you owe me some of the pleasures of the evening I missed.
It's getting kind of late, Mason.
Shank of the evening.
I have an early day tomorrow.
All right. A nightcap, and I'll be on my way.
Mason!
A finger of cognac, and I'll be gone, I promise. I can't believe you'd be so rude as to refuse.
All right.
By the way, who drove you home?
My mother.
Oh, good. I was afraid some man in the middle of a middle-age crisis might have taken one look at you and left his wife of 30 years.
A finger?
One finger. No finger for you?
All right.
That's not a finger, that's a whiff.
Salud.
There's more to that toast.
To love, wealth, and a long life.
To all of the above. Santana, you are lovely.
Look, we had a bargain. One drink and good night.
I haven't finished my drink yet.
Why, you're not trying.
Oh, yes, I am.
Mason. I'm serious.
So am I.
Look, I am very tired, and I have an early appointment tomorrow, and I'm sorry.
You don't look tired.
I am.
Are you sure it's not because I'm boring you?
No, you're definitely not boring.
How would you describe me then?
I don't know. I'm at a loss for words.
Fascinating?
Yes.
Macho?
Halfway.
Ardent?
Yes, too ardent. Especially right now.
Too ardent. Well, I get the message. Never let it be said that Mason Capwell reneges on a bargain. Ciao.
Mason.
Yeah?
Thank you.
For what?
For this evening.
Oh, it was nothing. But, there will be others, won't there?
Well, there could be.
There will be. Nights when our ardor knows no bounds. Good night.
So he's a school teacher?
Yeah, he was a physics teacher in my prep school. But Daddy made him assistant manager of a hotel chain.
Oh, well, that works out nicely all around, doesn't it?
Yeah,
Let me know when you decide on a date.
of course.
It was great seeing Joe Perkins again. I gather you've seen him other than that moment in the hospital?
Yeah, a couple times.
It's a terrible thing being locked up like that.
Look, Cruz, I know he's a friend of yours.
Yeah, it was hard for me to see him do that time, knowing he was innocent.
Nobody in my family believes that.
I know him real well, Kelly. Probably almost as well as you did. There's no way he could have killed anybody. Especially not your brother. It was a straight-on bum rap.
Well, I can't accept that.
You don't really believe he did it, do you?
But Cruz, that night, before Channing was killed, Joe and Channing had a terrible fight. Joe told me that night he wanted to kill Channing. Then the next day, I saw Joe over Channing's body with a gun. My God, what else could I think?
Think of the Joe you loved.
I don't even want to think about him. I'm doing very well. I've made a new life for myself. Just hope I can forget him entirely.
You know, I think this is going to work out very well, Jade.
Well, when will I get to do my screen test, Mr. Winterset?
Baron.
Baron.
The sooner the better. You know, I have a gut feeling about you. I've seen them come and I've seen them go in Hollywood. But I think you're going to go a long way in this town.
Really?
Really.
Well, I'll see you tomorrow.
I'll be here.
Peter, I wish you'd relax. And take it easy with the bubbly. It's the last of my 65.
I'll relax when Joe Perkins is long gone from Santa Bárbara.
Be patient. These things take time.
How much time?
You want the job done properly, don't you?
That's why the money.
Money well spent.
Capwell money. CC hasn't approved the amount yet.
My darling, you must have that 100,000 approved. I'm doing him a favor. If you don't hold up your end of the bargain, there will be hell to pay.
You're to get him out of town and keep him out of town.
The wheels are in motion. I am just waiting to see if the money's there.
We're talking about a lot of money, Augusta.
We're talking about a life. Mine. And happiness. Yours and Kelly's.
Then let's get the damn wheels turning faster.
What is the matter with you tonight? Did you and Kelly have a little spat?
No.
Did the yacht party end too early?
Kelly wanted to go home.
Ah, so you called me. Second choice. How very flattering.
I called only to find out about Joe Perkins.
Even more flattering.
Look, Augusta.
Oh, Peter, the whole thing will work out just fine if you don't mess it up with the Capwell girl.
Don't have to worry about that.
No, I guess not. You wanted too much. Tell me something. What's more important to you, the Capwell name or the Capwell daughter?
Both.
Ah, so the name is more important. Too bad. She'll change hers from Capwell to Flint when she marries you. Or maybe you could become hyphenates. Peter and Kelly, Capwell, Flint. Sort of has a ring. Is that legal?
I have no idea, Augusta.
Well, why not get all the goodies in this arrangement that you can?
What is wrong with wanting to be one of the haves instead of one of the have-nots?
Nothing wrong with it. Just don't push it or you'll seem greedy. And make sure that Kelly's one of the happiest little girls in the land. If Cece thinks she's not, you're finished.
You just get rid of Perkins. I'll take care of the rest.
Hi.
Well,
Where's Ted?
he's at the all-night market. Never mind. How'd it go?
Oh, it's just your average Hollywood story.
Well, what's that supposed to mean?
I'm going to be a star.
No. Yeah? You're kidding.
Nope, but I have to pass the screen test.
You got a screen test? You mean this guy's legit?
Yes, of course he is, silly.
Oh, man, a star, huh?
Well, I hope.
Oh, come on. With your talent, once they see you up on the screen, they'll go crazy.
Oh, I don't know, Danny. I'm scared. But a screen test is a step in the right direction.
Oh, come on. Well, what's the script like?
Well, I don't know yet.
You mean you didn't get one?
Well, I think it's mostly improvisation.
Oh, you'll improv your way into America's heart.
Well, what if I'm wrong for the part, Danny?
Never happened. You're good. All you need is a chance and some confidence.
Well, I've got 1 out of 2.
You won't forget your friends, will you?
Never happened. I love the way you believe in me.
Kelly?
Daddy. So many memories.
Yes. I can't bear to come in this room.
It makes me feel so close to him. He was so wonderful.
He was the best.
He won that when he was 10 years old.
Kelly.
I remember this race. I ended it and didn't win anything. He always won everything.
I'm sorry you had to hear that, man.
Well, it's nothing I haven't heard before.
She'll change her mind.
They all will, as soon as I can find out who really killed Channing.
Did you find anything here?
No, I don't know. I don't know until I get home tonight. That is, if I get home tonight. Hey, listen, man, how am I going to get out of here?
Well, you're not going to walk out, that's for sure.
Yeah, not unless I can find some kind of disguise or something.
Yeah, I got an idea.
What?
My car. I had it driven up from Texas yesterday. It's in the garage.
Oh, yeah, right. I'm going to drive out of here. Hey, man, they're all around the gate.
Somebody else could drive it. You could go in the trunk.
Yeah, who?
I don't know. I could ask them to drive it to a mechanic shop. Maybe they needs a tune-up.
How do I get to it?
There's got to be a way. Look, I'll give you the key to the trunk, and I'll call somebody, ask them to drive it. How's that sound?
Hey, look, Cruz, you don't have to do this, man, if you don't want to.
Yeah, well, I would just turn you in. But somehow I seem to recall you standing up for me once or twice. Besides, I was raised to believe that justice should be served. Sometimes you gotta give it a little shove in the right direction, you know? Anyway, let's get some sleep. You can crash in my bathtub. I'll roust you just before dawn, and then you can stuff yourself in my trunk. What a fun night. Come on. You got the key?
Yeah, I got it right here.
It shouldn't be too long. I'll send it right now.
Hey, man, thanks for that. Okay, thanks a lot. All right, go.
Yes, I know. I don't want anything overlooked. I want every circumstance